The first thing the girl did after being reborn was to refuse the opportunity to elope with her first love. Then she ran towards the man she hated the most. The girl touched his hand with her foot and kissed him. The man asked her if she knew what she was doing. The girl replied, "I don't want you to leave me." The man was confused because the girl had always hated him touching her before. It turned out that in her previous life, in order to help her first love seize power, the woman deliberately pretended to be kidnapped. Then she lured the man to an abandoned warehouse and stabbed him with a knife. She didn't know that the man had already seen through her plan, just because the man would give her everything she wanted. At the moment when the man closed his eyes, the girl's first love showed up with her scheming adopted sister. Only then did the girl realize that it wasn't the man who had killed her parents, but her first love. Looking at the smug faces of the two people in front of her, the girl immediately pressed the button to make them accompany the man in death. But when the girl opened her eyes again, she found that she had been reborn on the day when she was supposed to elope with that scumbag. Faced with the same choice, this time the girl chose to run towards the man without hesitation. The girl's sudden change inevitably made the man suspect that she was playing tricks again. In order to make the man completely believe in her, the girl not only took the initiative to throw herself into his arms, but also proposed to sleep with him. The man was finally touched by the girl, but after the girl fell asleep, he took out a ring and planned to propose to her. Just then, the assistant walked in. He said that the girl's first love announced that he would become the new branch CEO. The man immediately thought it was the girl's idea. Even so, the next morning, he still made breakfast for the girl himself. The girl was very happy when she saw it. Just then, the scheming adopted sister walked in. She asked with concern whether the man had made things difficult for her last night. Remembering the disgusting face of the scheming adopted sister in her previous life, the girl directly stood up and slapped her. At this moment, the man was eavesdropping outside the door. He thought that the two of them were plotting to escape marriage again. Unexpectedly, the girl had already noticed the man. Then the girl said loudly, "The man is so handsome and rich. If I don't marry him, who else can I marry?" Immediately after that, she threw the adopted sister onto the bed and raised a knife to stab her. Sure enough, this move frightened the scheming adopted sister. She immediately pushed the girl away and escaped from the room, and she asked the man for help. Unexpectedly, in the next second, the man choked her neck through a handkerchief. He said that the girl could do whatever she wanted. The frightened adopted sister quickly fled. At this time, the man noticed that the woman wasn't wearing shoes. Immediately, he put the girl's feet on his own shoes. He carried the girl to the bed and put shoes on her. Looking at the man who cared about her so much, the girl couldn't help confessing to him. She said that she would only like him in this life and the next life. However, the girl's repeated attempts to escape had already made the man disheartened, thinking that he had also put shoes on her like this a few days ago. But what he got in return was a burst of humiliation and scolding. Having experienced the previous life, the girl had already regretted all her previous behaviors towards him, so she secretly vowed in her heart that she would never repeat the same mistakes in this life. She must give the president a perfect ending. But just at this moment, the scumbag called.